good evening, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a good Halloween. I didn't get too much, didn't eat too much candy. I don't wish anybody to have, diabetes. Hopefully that didn't occur from the Halloween situation, which will still be unfolding throughout the week, I'm sure. I expect at my job, everybody's going to be bringing a crap ton of candy. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a crazy week as we recover from this night of evil candy. Welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to be playing Sega CD stuff. I don't own a lot of Sega CD games, like actual Sega CD games. Pretty much every Sega CD game I have is a burned disc. But I do own this one. I still have this one. This is a double pack that you got with the Sega CD at one point, and it came with this compilation disc, and it also came with Sherlock Holmes. So it was 2 discs. I only have the one though. I don't have Sherlock Holmes. I refuse to play Sherlock Holmes on Sega CD. I only recognize Sherlock Holmes as a TurboGrafx CD game. I'm sorry. You can be angry with me. You can say I'm unreasonable. You can call me names. You can fight me physically. But that's the way I feel. I don't know why I don't have the Sherlock Holmes disc. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, the other night we were talking about Golden Axe, because last line was like, "You never played Golden Axe. It's in this music, but it doesn't play in the game, and I don't know." And I was like, you know what? I should play Golden Axe, because I do love Golden Axe. I love it on the Master System. You can play it on my Game Gear, my modified Game Gear, which was modified by my good buddy Chris Courage, who I notice is in the chat. We'll get to the chat in just a second. Or I can play the cartridge version of Golden Axe, or I can play this version, which is interesting because Streets of Rage is on here, Golden Axe is on here, Revenge of Shinobi columns, but I believe Streets of Rage and Golden Axe, they're not exactly the same as the cartridge versions. There's like some better voice samples. Maybe. We'll see. We'll goof around with this. Also, we might check out an MSU1 version of Golden Axe, which uses a full orchestra score, which is pretty awesome. It also runs on the Sega CD. So, let's bring up the chat. Bring up the chat. Yes. Hi. So Silverwings is first in. Full motion video is the future. The future is full motion video. Well, that was the thinking at one point. But no, it's not. Hell Tantrum Bull also joining us. What's up, dude? Hell Tantrum Bull. The last line, I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Chris Courage, the man, the myth, the legend. The guy who did this for me. Who, by the way, still haven't charged the batteries. I pick this up and I play sometimes when I'm watching other stuff or a football game is on. I'll fire this thing up and I'll play Columns, or I'll play Golden Axe, or I'll play something else. Still haven't charged the batteries. Strange. Some kind of voodoo magic is going on with this thing. Thank you, Chris. Hell Tangible says, Genesis, Sega CD 32X make the ultimate home and arcade system. Only had a few Sega CD games back in the day. So I am playing on my Sega Genesis Model 2 with the Model 2 Sega CD and the 32X on it. I'm a RGB output with HD Retrovision cables. Hang on, let me bring it up. We'll have it do its little Sega CD spinning thing while we talk. It's a little loud, sorry. Sega CD had built-in hardware scaling and rotation effects, which the TurboGrafx did not. Unfortunately, they didn't improve the color palette for the Sega CD, which was a huge problem for the future of full motion video on the Sega CD. It's still a little loud, sorry. But it's, what a cool system. So much potential. You know, I wish more games on Sega CD had really taken advantage of what was possible on the system. But it's still pretty cool. Chris Courage, what did he say again? Mike Wolf, what's up, Mike Wolf? Sherlock Holmes does coke and he isn't so stupid. Sorry, couldn't help it. Cheech and Chong movie quotes. Well, Robert Downey Jr. did play an awesome Sherlock Holmes. So, last line. Oh, you were just trash talking me and my golden axe? Yes. Hell Tantrum Bull. Golden Axe is one player and has the arcade music. Yeah, Golden Axe on the Master System is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not too bad. Last unofficial. I was away from the screen for a bit and caught you mid rant. Well, awesome. That's the best way to catch me. Catch me if you can. Hell Tantrum Bull. Streets of Rage has different voices, but is still the same as the cart. Yeah, I think that's what's different, is the voice samples. I think it's also on Golden Axe as well. Sega CD, you say? What's up, Trichrome? What's up, Trichrome? Last line. Thank you, Chris Courage, for hooking up Cyrus. Indeed, we are all forever in your debt. Thank you, sir. A Trichrome Wheel of Fortune is great. Okay. I don't think I ever played Wheel of Fortune on Sega CD. Last line. Have you ever played Soulstar on Sega CD? Oh, yes. It's very good. That was my favorite game I owned when I had a JVC XI. Could pass for a PS1 game graphically and awesome musical score. Yeah, that's one of the Sega CD games that they're like, hey, guess what? What? The Sega CD has a bunch of hardware we could really take advantage of. Oh, okay. Like, the memo didn't get sent out to everybody, but they got it, and that's a really cool game. Mike Wolf, I get the Robert Downey Jr. reference, yes. Alright, so I'll throw in the Sega Classics compilation disc, and we'll play a little Golden Axe, and then we might try the MSU1 version also. Maybe, if you're good. That's what she said. So far, my Sega CD has been very, very good. It has not messed up on me. I've not had any problems with it. I know that the Sega CD is pretty notorious for having problems. Even the Model 2 Sega CD, which is what I have. But so far, so good. What's up with this music right here? Listen to this. I say, have you played Sega CD? Indeed, Charles. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Oh, yes. Only the finest. I do say, I do enjoy some Golden Axe. I do. I'm more of a Streets of Rage man myself, Charles. But the revenge of Shinobi. Shinobi deserves his revenge. These are classic titles, classic. Columns, perhaps, Columns. I'm more familiar with Columns on the Game Gear, or on the Master System. It is, after all, the Master System. But Columns on the Genesis, or Mega Drive, is very, very, very fun. But we're here today to play Golden Axe. Let's load it up. Let's load it up. Okay, let's see. Golden Axe 2 on Genesis has some really good music, by the way. Golden Axe 2. Let me read some of the chat. Sorry, getting distracted. Hell Tangible. Still wish I could have got Pompful Mail And Final Fight back when I had the system. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Somebody has made, I think Pyron is the guy who did it, has made a cartridge ROM version of Final Fight for the Genesis. And it's really, really good. It fixes a lot of the color dithering and stuff that was in the Sega CD version. So if you get a chance, look up Final Fight, the Mega Drive ROM version. It's on Etsy maybe, or one of those online stores like that. Okay, where am I at? Okay, Chris Courage used to play that Sega Classics disc on my Laser Active back in the day. Dude, you had a Laser Active? Wow, you guys are like bragging with your fancy consoles. Last line with his XI and you with your Laser Active, and me here, the pleb, with my regular Sega CD. Sheesh, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Mike Wolf, I get the... already read that. Robert Downey Jr. reference. Tricom70 says, I have a Model 2, never had a problem. Yeah, Model 2 Club. What's up? Yeah. Last line. So are you an axe battler, Cyrus Flare, or Gilius Thunderhead? Who battles with an axe while axe battler uses a sword? Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like to use the just the regular dude, you know, the guy from the Master System one, because I played that one the most because I had it on Master System back in the day. And I played the ever-living crap out of it. So I kind of stick with him. I know everybody says you should pick the dwarf, you know. And then a lot of people like the chick too, don't get me wrong. But I just go with the regular dude most of the time. The regular dude. Chris Courage, not a Model 2 Sega CD drives are solid. The main issue with any of them is the lens could fail, but replacements are cheap and plentiful. There you go. That's good to know. Mike Wolf, throw another shrimp on the Barbie, Cyrus. G'day. Was I doing more of a Australian thing there? Maybe I was. I don't know. Hell Tangible, they wanted to be fancy. Yeah. Chris Courage, so much better made compared to the Model 1 that I have had to repair many times. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Model 1 is really cool looking. But I've heard that, and that's unfortunate. Last line, Laser Active. Now that's fancy, indeed. We're all jealous of that. Some people might say they're not, but they are. They're jealous of that. Laser Active's very fancy. Golden Axe 2 is the best. Oh, Golden Axe 2 is so good, and like I said, the music is so good on it too. I can remember back in the day when I was in like high school. And I rented Golden Axe 2, and I did this with several Genesis games. I don't really know why. I would rent these games, or even games that I had. If I really liked the music, I'd put it in and I just let it sit there and do its demo thing. And I would just watch it for like hours. And Golden Axe 2 has that really awesome like intro sequence with the music and everything. It's like Shadow Dancer was another one that I used to do that with. Shadow Blasters, that's another one. Batman. When the music is good on Genesis, the music is really, really good. It's not good on all the games. There's some games that it's pretty rough, but when it's good, it's good. It's very good. Drunky Cheese, what's up, my buddy Evil? Evil is among us. What's up, Drunky Cheese? Golden Girls Axe. I would be Blanche. That's the character I would pick. A lot of people probably go with Betty White. I understand. She looks like she could really throw down. And, you know, the granny, the older one, she's the mofo. Like, she's the one that has the axe. That she could, like, jump, like, 20 feet in the air and come down and you know, turn somebody's head into a canoe or whatever. But I would be Blanche because I think I would have the most fun, if you know what I'm saying. So, Golden Axe Girls, or Golden Girls Axe, however you want to call it. I'm down for that. We should make a mod. Or we should find somebody. Maybe somebody has made a mod. That would be pretty fun. Mike Wolf. Is Final Fight complete for the Genesis right now? I think so. I think it's completed. Not Pyron that made... Oh, it's not Pyron? Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. Whoever it is, I paid money for the... whatever, for the ROM. I remember paying for it. I think you can get it for free, but you can also donate some money, so I think I donated at some point. Trichome, I have Final Fight for Sega CD. It's awesome. Yes, it is. Hell says he did do a color hack for the Sega CD version. That must be what I'm thinking of. But I know I paid for the ROM, the cartridge ROM also. Cyrus is an axe grabber. Oh my. That's never been proven. These accusations are out of line. You can talk to my attorney. Trichome says... I'm a dwarf main unless I want to stare at the boobas. Boobas. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just saying. Last line, all three of them have their strengths. The chick has the best magic. Axe Battler has the quickest special attack. Gilius gets iframes with his special attack. Hell says, still have my GA2 cart. Grand Theft Auto 2? No, not Grand Theft Auto 2. GA. Golden Axe 2. Stupid brain. I was like, GA2. It's Golden Axe, stupid. We're talking about Golden Axe. My friend and I really loved playing it back then. Yes, Golden Axe 2 is awesome. Xander 3034. What's up, dude? Last line, Golden Girls Axe. LOI need. Yeah, yes, absolutely. We could make that. Somebody needs to make that. Chris Courage, you were just practicing for when YouTube would be invented by just looking at game demos as a kid. Apparently. I'm easily amused. That's the point. I'd play Dorothy in Golden Girls Axe. There you go. Devastator Omega says, I'm hearing we're getting an extra hour of sleep tonight. This a fact? Is this when we change time? I don't know. I know it happens in November. Maybe it is. Geekstorian, I have video proof of you being an axe grabber. You know what you did, sir. Damn it! Damn it! That was between us. That video was never meant for the public. What's going on, Nick? Geekstorian has exposed him. If you only knew. Hill Tangible. Morrow Xavier is the one that did the cart Final Fight. Ah, okay, there you go. There you go. Well. Alright, let's see. Life meter. Yeah, we want a full life meter. Let's play a little bit of this arcade mode. Arcade mode. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the dude. The dude abides. Death Adder invaded the castle and has taken the king. My good friend Alex was also killed in the battle to defeat them and to bring... It's funny how it skipped the first one so fast and then it just sits there for a second. Peace to the land is my duty. Duty, 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 duty. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright. I got turbo on this controller. I got this Mega Commander one. It's pretty nice. We're going to use turbo, people. We're going to use turbo. You know me. If there's turbo and it's available, I'm using it. I'm absolutely using it. Let's see. Bill Bob says, and then the series came to its conclusion in GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. That's right. That's right. Hell Tangible, yes, time changes soon. Okay, there we go. Mike Wolf, he's Cyrus Kramer, the Axe Man. The Axe. Oh, yes, yes. I need the license plate. Seinfeld reference. Yes, I got you. I got you. Last line, less talky, more hacky and splashy. You know what, sir? I'll have you know, sir. This channel is only somewhat about the games. It's more about the chit chat, regardless of what my music says. Slashy. Geek Story says, yeah, we fall back 1 hour tonight, so 1 extra hour of sleep for everyone. There you go. There you go. First person shooter, GoldenEye X. Yeah! Ouch. Oh, see that? It's the voice samples. You're right. Everything else is the same. Ow, ow! Ow! Oh, dang it. Where are you going? Ouch. Yeah, get some. Ow. I almost got a full thing of magic. Oh, come on. There we go. Ha ha! Ow. Ow. All right, let's see if we can kill these folks. Yeah! Ow. Oh, come on. She's like, I'm out of here. Oh, and he's out of here too. Damn it. Ow. 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 They all just say ow. It's so weird. This music's funky. I don't remember it being that funky. I guess I just don't remember it. It does sound a bit different on Sega CD. Maybe that's what's going on there then. Our sworn enemy Death Adder's in this castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. Toodle, toodle, toodle. Alright, hang on. Da-da-dum. To know if you all heard, but they are making a Golden Axe cartoon show for Comedy Central. Really? Golden Axe cartoon show? Okay. Geek Story never understood why they called this guy Axe Battler when he uses a sword and fights everything but axes. Yeah, last time I was talking about that a minute ago. It's so they confuse their enemies. You know, the enemies are like thrown off by it. You know, when they show up to fight, they're like, wait a minute, you're supposed... And then by then, they got the axe in the forehead or something. So it's a tactic. It's tactical. Okay? It's strategery. The music does sound a bit different on Sega CD. Hell Tangible, the last one, it's the arcade music. Oh, sounds like they use the extra audio channels and such. It makes sense. Devastator Medic says people who made the Turtles or Streets of Rage 4 games need to get on a new Golden Axe game. Oh, yeah. You're right. Like a new... Yeah, absolutely. I get what you're saying. That would be awesome. Oh, damn. How did that happen? Wow. What the hell's... Okay, I'm going to have to jump there. Oh, you jerk. Look at this freaking dude. Who do you think you are, going around leaving scars? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Damn it! Hey, do y'all want to see the MSU1 version of this with the music and everything that they added? I mean, it's basically just the cartridge version, but with the CD soundtrack. I don't know if y'all want to... I could throw it on if y'all want. Damn it! Oh, man, I'm getting double teamed. Normally, I need like 10 or 12 beers before I'm down for that sort of thing. What? Hell Tangible, the music for Golden Axe is actually Redbook audio, and that's why it sounds like the arcade. Oh. Silverwings, you started earlier. I thought I could get a quick workout in. I'm sorry, dude. My bad. I don't go by my own rules. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, damn you. Get off my dragon. How dare you? Ah, man. That's the one bad thing about Golden Axe is it's so hard to keep the animals. As soon as I get on one, they kick my ass right off of it. Damn you. Let's see. The only music that isn't the arcade is Deathbringer's music. Silverwing says the arcade version of this game has screams ripped from the movie First Blood. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. What would be awesome is a Conan the Barbarian conversion of this. Conan as Axe Battler, Valerius Tyrus. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool. Why has that not happened? There's so many things that I'm like, why has that never happened? Make it so. Engage. Okay, we gotta fight these folks. Let's hit them with the magic. I like the one with the big dragon that comes down and burns everybody. I can't remember who does that one. It's like Pee Wee Herman. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Quit doing that crap. So frustrating. There. Oh boy. That's my dragon right there. That's the one. Come on, I want the dragon. No. There we go. Ah, you fucking... I was trying to get the pink dragon. Get off. It's my dragon. Oh, I'm gonna lose my dragon. I knew it. That's right. Just you and me, dragon. You and me. It's all funky. Level 6 magic, baby. Dragon is... Oh, it's hers. Okay. Dwarf, lightning. I'm going to have to play as her. When we... Do y'all want me to throw... I'll throw on that other one. The MSU one. MSU1 version. And we'll use her instead so we can do the dragon. Because I want to do the dragon. It's fun. Alright. So to do that version, we'll put this one back up. And I have to use a CD and my EverDrive. Golden Axe MSU version. Load the EverDrive. All right. Now I just have to make sure I load the right one. Oh, not that button. There we go. Golden Axe. I think it's that one. It might be that one. Let's see how that one goes. Uh-oh. Hang on. Getting a little bit of distortion. Sometimes when I turn on my Genesis, the audio gets a little weird. Okay, it seems okay. We'll see if this works. Hopefully it works. I'm not hearing. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, turn the audio up. Come on, man. Ah, hit that bitch. Gotta get to 6 so I can use the dragon. You asshole. Come on, man. Damn it! Come on, man. Wow. Man, he hit the hell out of me with that hammer. Come on. One more. One more. There are my... Yeah, I have those too. The Street Fighter ones. Yeah, I got a bunch of MSU versions. Look at the boner at characters. What? Good news, everyone. The candy that was marked up last night is now 50% off. Yes. Today. That's right. I forgot. Today is half price candy day. Last line. I usually don't lose a life until stage 5. You definitely didn't play it as much as I did. Well, excuse me. Is it okay that I play last line? Is that all right? I don't know. I mean, you got to tell me. Is it okay? I need your permission. I mean, you're the better gamer. I'm just trying to get, make sure it's okay. Chris says this version of the soundtrack sounds like someone asked AI to make Golden Axe sound like Xena Warrior Princess. Is it too much? If it's too much, we don't have to do it, but I don't know. Ah, you bastard. Oh, man. Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh yeah, we got our magic. All right, let's do the magic. Yeah, get him, dragon. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to use the dragon. My life is complete now. Everything's complete. So, Wings, I got some of that 50% off candy. Nice. Alan Bauer, 99.59. He says, feel so lucky that I got my first Sega CD with the CDX I found on Marketplace a few months ago for $200. Wow. CDX, man. That's awesome. That's really cool. I never had one of those. I remember looking at them when they were in the stores back in the day, but I never got one. Never got that or a Nomad. But really cool stuff. Last line, nah, it's cool. I like it. It's different. I would play it again just for this. A CDX for $200. I don't even know what they usually go for, but I'm pretty sure a lot more than $200. So that's a very good deal. Devastator. Music sounds good. Imagine if this were an original release, people's minds would have flipped out. Yep. Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, yeah. Alan Barr. Sometimes I hook up the CDX just to pop in Sonic CD and listen to the opening and play the first level. That opening on Sonic CD is freaking badass. That's really cool. Hill says, I really like the remix music on the PS2 version of Golden Axe. Yeah, PS2 Golden Axe is weird, but yeah, the music's good. I don't know about that game, though. It's pretty strange. Extorian Nomad is one of those I always kind of wanted, but could never get the money together for it. So cool looking, though. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, as far as the handheld end of things go, I mean, I have a huge nostalgia for Game Gear, obviously, but Genesis stuff, that's not handheld to me. But the Nomad itself was really cool back in the day. Some people have asked me before, they've been like, hey, you going to get a Nomad and get the screen done on that and everything? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that I really want to play Genesis games like that. But if somebody else was to do that, I mean, that's really cool. It's just maybe not something I want to do. Chris Courage, CDX system breaks all the time. Sell it fast while it's still working. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not what you want to hear. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. You know what? You got me thinking about Golden Axe 2. I'm going to load up Golden Axe 2 because I think when you said it was your favorite one, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Golden Axe 3, I don't have a lot of experience with because it came out like later. But Golden Axe 2, yeah. We'll load that one up because it's pretty cool. Let's see. Golden Axe. Golden Gun. I mean, Golden Axe. What? Different game. There we go. I love the music in this game. A little loud, sorry. Let's see here. Alan Bauer says, any Sega CD games you recommend I need to pick up? Anything under 200 is in the price range. I don't really know what they cost. Like, I don't buy Sega CD games because, like I said, I burn copies of them and play those because it's so expensive. Prices have gotten really crazy, especially for Genesis stuff. Apparently, Sega stuff is going up a lot. I don't know. That's what I keep hearing anyway. So I'm really not sure. I could tell you some games that I like on Sega CD, but I don't know how much they go for. You know, Sylpheed is one that's really cool. If you like shmups, there's some really good shmups. Lunar, Silver Star Story, Lunar 2. Sewer Shark is pretty cool. I like Sewer Shark. If you like full motion stuff, that one's pretty good. Terminator, Soul Star, we were talking about, I think, earlier. Rebel Assault on Sega CD is pretty good. Robo Aliste. Lords of Thunder is on Sega CD, but honestly, it's kind of weird. I'd rather play it on TurboGrafx, but it is on Sega CD. Batman and Robin is pretty cool. Both of the Batman games are pretty good on Sega CD. Cliffhanger is not bad. It has some cool stuff. Final Fight, obviously. Pompful Mail. Joe Montana Football, if you like that. Soul Feast. Starblade. Sylpheed. Dune. Dune is good on Sega CD. Fatal Fury Special. Echo. The Tides of Time and the other one. Those are good. Dungeon Explorer. It's a cool version. Night Striker. Star Wars Chess. That's pretty interesting. Star Wars Chess. Snatcher is on Sega CD. I believe. I mean, it's on PC Engine, but it's in Japanese. It's never been translated. So one of these days, I got to play through Snatcher on Sega CD. I was hoping they would patch it, but it's never gotten patched. I don't know other than that, but there's some really good Sega CD games out there. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Bill Bob says, me and my dad kept bugging this guy who worked at Funko Land to sell us his Nomad that he would play on his breaks, but he never would. Yeah, I imagine it'd be hard to part with. It's pretty expensive even back in the day. Nomad is the OG Nintendo Switch. Yeah, not the OJ Switch. That's a whole different thing. The OG Nintendo Switch. Geekstorian, I love my Game Gear. Didn't love how fast it ate the batteries, but it was a ton of fun. Well, you know, the one I got that's modded, I have yet to charge the batteries on, and I've been playing it quite a bit, so I don't understand how that's possible, but it seems to be incredibly good on battery life since Chris replaced the screen and all that stuff. Or the Turbo Express. That one's cool. Turbo Express. I always wanted a Turbo Express. That's really the OG Switch, the Turbo Express. Because it actually did it do video output? I know it did video input. I don't know if it did output or not, but I mean, if you had a Turbo Graphics and a Turbo Express, that was the equivalent. So, yeah. Geek Story and Sewer Shark. Anyone with Sega CD is required to have Sewer Shark. It's pretty good. It's also on 3DO, by the way, and it's really good on 3DO. But, you know, Sega CD. Make sure you're in a button mode with... Oh, okay. Thanks, Hell. Appreciate that. Alan says, I bought it with original power cables for it, and it's minty. I'm not worried about it, as I love fixing old consoles. Are you talking about the CDX? Yeah, it's cool. Geek Story and Golden Axe 3, I think, was only released in the States as part of their online service. Wow, I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe that explains why I didn't play it back in the day. Devastator Mega Golden Axe Arcade. I never beat that one. Oh, yeah. Bassarino, what's up, Bass? Did someone say Golden Racks? Yes, someone did. The last line, the music kind of goes into a bit of a Sonic jam there out of nowhere. It does. Chris Courage, Batman Returns, Sega CD. Yeah, that's got I love when you're in the Batmobile. That's badass. The rest of it, I don't know, but the Batmobile segments are really cool. Devastator Mega Road Rash on Sega CD. Oh yeah. Salvador, cool Sega CD game. Heart of the Alien. I don't think I played that. Heart of the Alien. Is that also named something else? Is that that rotoscope game, Out of This World? Is that Out of This World, or is that a different game I'm thinking of? Eternal Champions, another great game on Sega CD. Last line, but don't forget Night Trap. Don't forget it. You were gonna forget it, weren't you? Dana Plato. Silverwing Snatcher on Sega CD is the only English version. Yeah, I gotta play it. I really do. I want to play it. I've been waiting for 30 years for it to get translated on the PC Engine. I don't think it's gonna happen. Geek Story and Lunar Silver Star Story is really good on Sega CD if you're in RPGs. Yeah, both of the Lunar games are great. Absolutely. Alan says, thanks guys. I have 7 new games added to the list. I'll just pick up these to start. Want to get a complete collection eventually for North America. Well, good luck with that, sir. That sounds like an expensive goal, but a goal. And if you do it, that's awesome. Bassarino, I don't know why all these games titles sound like innuendo. Part of that is just that it's you, Bassarino. Let's be honest. Devastator says, we need Sega CD back in the hardware game, especially with Xbox on its way out. Yeah, I don't know, Sega. I don't think they're going to do that. But, yeah. These days, it's a different business. It's not what it used to be. It's nothing like it used to be. OJ Switch, it will make a killing in sales. That's right, Silverwings. Al Bauer, I use my Analog Pocket with TurboGrafx 16 adapter for Hue cards, even better than the Turbo Express. The Analog Pocket is really cool, you know. It's definitely, it's probably the best product the Analog's made. Hell says Batman, an expanded version of the cart version. Yeah, it is. You're right. Last line, Shining Force CD. There you go. That's another good one. Salvador, Heart of the Alien is the sequel to Out of This World. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Hell says Heart of the Alien, Out of This World, Part 1 and 2. Oh, does it have both of them on there? That's cool. Bassarino, LOL, Cy calling my bluff out here. Well, part of it, you're right. Alright, let's see. Normal game. Okay. Oh, you're right, I gotta have the mode thing. There we go. Oh, do I have to, like, hold down mode when I start the game? Is that what I have to do? Because if I hold it down, she just starts walking. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Maybe that's what I have to do. Hold down mode when I start. Nope, that didn't do it. Weird. What am I supposed to do here? Not understanding this mode thing, I guess. Yeah, you hold mode on the boot up, I think. Okay. How am I going to do this? All right. I'm holding mode right now. I'm going to just hit start because I still had that game in memory. Let's see if that worked. Ah, that worked. Okay. We're good. I was like, what am I doing wrong? There we go. Special or normal? Interesting. I guess we'll do special. Let's do the troll. Or not the troll. Troll. The, dwarf. Why did I say troll? Oh my god. I remember something like that because I played it on my stepdad's 32X. Had something like that. Well, you were right. Hell says if you have the 6-button arcade stick, you can just switch to it. I don't have the arcade stick for the Genesis. Not anymore. I need to get one. I just have the one for the Sega Saturn. Hell says Miss Pac-Man also... Oh, that 3-button mode. Okay. Yeah, it's because you're using a 6-button... Golden Axe 2 is one of the few games that didn't work with 6-button automatically. Is the troll's weapon the computer? I don't know, but they're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god. Bleh. Yes, the troll's weapon is the computer. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is the best Golden Axe game. Golden Axe 2. Get him! Did you know they have Golden Axe on the PC Engine CD? Did you know that? I don't know how good it is, but I've only played it a few times. I haven't put very much time into it. I should play that sometime. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the furries. Get away, furry. I do not consent. Ow. God dang. Oh, damn you. Wow, that was a ripoff. Last line. Yeah, I love how fast the action is and faster pace than 1 or 3. Golden Axe for PC Engine was awful. It was awful. Well, Altered Beast is not great, that's for sure. Some people don't like Altered Beast no matter what, though. Those people are crazy. Damn it. Oh, really, dude? Oh my god. Alright. Oh yeah! Come on, dude. That skeleton is scary. Oh, I need to get ahead of these guys. Oh, I can't. That's as far as it'll let me go. Damn you! Bleh! Ouch. Pink skeletons. Not good. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Get him! Didn't even kill him. This little guy is pretty tough. Oh yeah. Where are you going? Damn it. Let's see, where am I at? Last line says, yeah, I have seen that one. That guy that does the turbo views reviewed it. It is not good, except it does have animated cutscenes. Hell Tangible, my friend and I used to spend many nights playing Golden Axe 2. It is pretty badass. NES Altered Beast actually plays pretty good, but the graphics are bad. I never played Altered Beast on the Nintendo. I played it on the Master System. I played the weird versions that they have, like for the Game Boy Advance, which is weird. The there's that one weird one for like the PlayStation 2, which is not even like, it's so bizarre. But like standard, I guess you would say standard, like Altered Beast. Genesis is my favorite version. I actually like it better than the arcade version. But that's me. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I like. And if that makes me wrong, I don't want to be right, I guess. Let's see. Hell Tangible says, then we have the NES Shinobi. I haven't really played that on NES either. I played it on Master System quite a bit. I like it on Master System. Last line, they're good. They're Susan, what? They're the Susan G. Comes Breast Cancer Awareness Month skeletons. Oh, I see what you're saying. The pink skeletons. Hell says, also used to play this so much, I eventually started doing deathless runs without realizing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, any game you play a lot, you're just going to get you're going to get insanely good at it, you know. It's just, that's what happens, you know. And that's what a lot of people don't, you know, when people try to play retro games these days, they don't put the time in, you know, they're not like playing them like we used to play them back in the day. So they seem a lot harder now, I think, because of that. Now, some of them are just hard, but there's a lot of them that are not as hard if you just get into the right mindset. And I think this is an example of that. Last line, NES didn't get in us, but it was on Famicom Altered Beast. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Hell says, NES Shinobi is awful. It's supposed to be based on the Master System, but it failed hard. I don't think I've ever played it on NES. Last line, I've never done a deathless run, but I have beat without using any continues before. Yeah. Let's play. Let's put on 3 for just a minute, just because it's the one I've played the least, you know. And I just want to see it for a little bit. Let's just put on part 3. Let's see. Golden Axe 3. Cannot be used with hardware units for sale within these areas. Oh, is this one of these games I have to use the I have to switch the thing around? I think so. Okay, let me bring up my menu. Options. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I have to actually set it to Japan, I think, for it to work. Let's see if that's the case. Did it set? Yes, okay. Let's see if it works now. There's a way to do it. I'm just trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. Golden Axe 3. There we go. This, I have to do it right here. ROM config. How do I do this? World, Japan. I might have to turn the mega key off. I can't remember. There's a way to do this though. Just trying to remember. No, that's not it. Okay. We're going to get it figured out. Hang on. See if that did it. Nope. I know I played it on here before. Maybe it was a different ROM. It's a mystery. It's a mystery wrapped inside an enigma. Okay, hang on. What am I doing here? Okay, options. Let's try world with mega key off and see if that does it. Nope, that didn't do it. Hell says I had to patch the ROM to bypass the region lockout. I know I played it on here, but maybe I, for whatever reason, and over the years switching ROMs out and stuff, maybe I don't have that ROM on here. Golden Axe. I don't know what all that is. Okay. Crap. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to either get that patched or do something and figure that out. Game Genie codes. Oh, region bypass. Oh. Well, I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. Toolbox. No. How do you do the Game Genie stuff? I don't know how to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know. It's whatever. I think I had a... No, not there. Maybe it was in a hex. I think I had a... Golden Axe that was hacked somehow on here. Yeah, I don't know what's hacked about that. Is that... Somebody did a 32X version of Golden Axe. I remember that, but I don't know if that's what this is. Let's see what it is. No, it doesn't even want to start. Well, never mind. You PM'd me a link on Discord. Oh my goodness. All right. Golden Axe 3 on EverDrive. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not doing all this right now. Okay, we're not doing that right now, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Much appreciated. C button on the game. Okay, let me one more time. Where's it at? Golden X3. Oh, cheats. There it is. It's right in front of me. Aha! Aha! All right, let's see if this if this works. Yeah, that code is not the right format. There. BT7T. Let's see. BT 7T CA9E. CA9E. Well, let's see if that works. Nope. Did not work. Well, that's disappointing. All right, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Stupid region lock. I don't know. Just stick to emulation on it. I'll get that. I know I've played it on here before, but apparently I don't have that ROM on here, so that's not going to be happening, I guess. Whatever. We'll just have to play the Master System Gold. Oh, I can't play it because I have my 32X hooked up. Never mind, we can't do that. I was going to play the Master System Golden X. But not with the 32X hooked up. It don't work. It don't want to work. It's fine. No big deal. There's so many awesome games, though. Tournament Fighters, Hyperstone Heist. That one will work. I haven't played that in a while. It's a multi-line code. Okay. Oh, it's 2 different codes to get it to work? Oh. Oh. I'm tempted to go try it again. As much as I do enjoy the Ninja Turtles. No, Max's favorite game, yeah. For some reason, Max doesn't like this game. He's crazy. He's crazy. Why does he not like this game? He's out of his mind. I sent Max the other Saru cart that I bought. So hopefully he gets to enjoy some of that. I know he really wanted to play House of the Dead and everything, so hopefully he can do all that. All right. Well, we're going to try this one more time with the multi-line code. Last time I'm trying it, though, before I give up on this and then try to get the other ROM. Because I don't remember the other... the whatever ROM I played this with before, I didn't have this problem. All right, cheats. All right, so we got the one line, and we'll do the second line, which is AA7T and CA9R. CA9R. All right. What? I put the 2 lines. What happened? Damn it. This is not fair. We still want the money, Lebowski. Damn it. All right, whatever. Should have just stuck with the Ninja Turtles. Oh, yeah. I used to have a really good collection of Genesis cartridges until just a couple of years ago. Went through some financial things and ended up selling my Genesis cartridges. It is what it is. I have the EverDrive, so it's fine. But I do miss having those cartridges. I only have a few carts left. You're going to have to play with the patched ROM. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll figure it out. It's no big deal. No big deal. This is another game that I have a MSU version of. But to be honest, the music for the cartridge is fantastic. And the music for the MSU version on CD doesn't really sound better. It actually doesn't really make that big a difference or even much of a difference. So I like the music on the Genesis cartridge. I think it sounds great. My sound is a little off. Hang on just a second. 1 second. Everyone, hang on. Everything's fine. Nothing is effed here. Nothing is effed. Hang on. I think it's a little off. Let me see here. One second. Why am I hearing my own voice? Oh, because I... I don't know if that's any better or not. Sometimes this thing gets off. It just gets a little bit off. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not going to keep messing with it. Play this with the color hack now. I don't think I played that version of it. I don't think so. Devastator only kept Genesis carts that give me the most nostalgia. It's a good idea. Especially now because they're a lot more expensive. Their prices are going up. Listen, I wonder why they always called lives rests on Konami games. I don't know. This game has really good music. Look how jacked he is. I don't even think it's possible to actually be that jacked. I don't think that's realistic at all. I don't even think my He-Man toys look like that. Holy crap. Oh yeah. There we go. Music is also really good on the Super Nintendo one. Turtles in Time. Not too many Turtle games from this era that I don't like. I even like the Game Boy ones. I like pretty much all the Turtle games from the 8 and 16-bit. There's a supposedly, I've seen like some video of it. There's a Master System Ninja Turtles that they're working on. They've been working on for a long time. And it's like a remake of the arcade game. It looks really good, but the only video I've seen of it's like early like beta stuff. So I don't know if they're ever going to finish it or what's going on with it, but it looks really cool. Shredder's been getting shredded. Yes, that's right, Nick. He has. Shredder been hitting that Fairlife in between sets. I don't know what he's been doing, but yeah, that Genesis music be popping. Yeah, it's good. Gotta remember that Shredder is on the mutagen. Yes. Didn't one of the music mods give it the arcade music, or was it something else? Yeah, there's an MSU version of this one that has better music, but I don't think it sounds that much better. I think this sounds fine. Devastator Mega, the Cowabunga collection on modern consoles. Have you played that one? Has this game, among others? Yeah, I have that. I bought that on PlayStation. I think I also bought it on Switch. It's a good collection. It's got pretty much all of the best Turtles games. I mean, yeah. I also have the arcade game on my Xbox 360. So, and that's a cool way to play it because you can play 4 players with the Xbox controllers and everything. Who doesn't like Ninja Turtle games? You know, it's like pretty much like universally like. I have yet to meet somebody who just does not like Ninja Turtle, except Max, who doesn't like this one for some reason. But in general, I think most people like Ninja Turtle games. They're very appealing for a lot of reasons, you know. It's kind of they're easy games to play. They don't take an enormous amount of skill. You can just chill out and play them, and you don't have to think about too much while you're doing it. And it's fun, you know. It's a nice representation of the cartoon and the comics and everything. So. They're just good games, you know? The graphics are good, the music's good. It's got fun sound effects and just fun games. Oh, that's cool. Doesn't that sound cool? Hell says, I had Tournament Fighters back in the Genesis. Some real muscle to beat the game at the hardest difficulty. I own the cartridges for the Super Nintendo, for Super Famicom. I have Tournament Fighters and Turtles 4, and they're both fantastic. And I think Tournament Fighters is probably best on Super Nintendo. That's just my opinion. So I don't really play it that much on Genesis. But it's really good on Super Nintendo. That's a great game. That's actually a really good game. The graphics are really good in that. Did you get reshelled on the 360 or PS3? I have it on 360. Yes, I have that on 360 as well. I almost forgot about that. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, that's I'm really glad I have that. I think you can get it if you hack your PS3 or 360. You can get it, like you can find it. But I actually did buy that, and I do have that. It runs. It doesn't. They don't have it on backwards compatibility, so you have to have a 360, and that sucks. But it looks good on 360. Hell says, as for Super Nintendo Turtles in Time, I don't like that port since it was so watered down. Really? You don't like that one? I like that one. I think it's a lot of fun. It does have some extra levels, too. I like the Super Nintendo one. I think the Genesis game is really good and is actually higher resolution, I think, than the Super Nintendo one. But I do still like the Super Nintendo one. Last line, Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate is my favorite recent Ninja Turtle game. It's really good. Roguelike action game similar to something like Diablo gameplay wise. Really? I don't think I played that one. I have that one Turtles game that's like a beat 'em up, that newer one that they did. Splinter's Revenge, I think. Or not Splinter's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge. Why was I say Splinter's Revenge? Shredder's Revenge. Revenge of the Sith. I don't know. I like that one. It was pretty good. Devastating Omega Turtles Wrath of the Mutants on PS5 at Walmart. Size is $11. Wow, that's good. Hell says, just got reshelled on 360 before it was delisted. Nice. Yeah, unlike most people, I didn't like that game even though it was my first Super Nintendo game. I don't know. I do. I like it. I think it's fun. But I also like a lot of games people don't. Like the first Final Fight on Super Nintendo, I really like that one. And it's not a good version of Final Fight, but I still like it. I have a lot of fun with that game. And I have a lot of nostalgia because I used to rent that game, back in the day. That was like the best version of Final Fight that we had. And I like that game. I have all I think I own every Final Fight on Super Nintendo, on Super Famicom. I have Final Fight Guy, Final Fight 2, Final Fight 3. Is that all of them? I have all of those. I like Final Fight games. They're a lot of fun. Shredder's Revenge, yep, that's good too. Hell says, it was just too easy and the bosses were boring. Well, there's something to be said sometimes when you just want to chill and play a game. And that's with beat 'em ups. that's kind of the case with me a lot of times, is I just want to chill. I put it on easy mode, turn the lives, and it continues all the way up. And I just chill, So, yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't find that as appealing for sure. I totally get what you're saying. Last line, Turtles in Time, I like a lot, but it's pared down compared to the arcade version. Well, there you go. My throat is starting to get a little scratchy, guys. I was having a little trouble earlier. I was recording a video playing a Saturn game, RPG, Grandia, the English translated Grandia. I was doing it. My throat was starting to get a little scratchy, and it's getting even more scratchy now. So I think that's going to be my cue that I need to wrap things up here. Sorry about that. But hopefully you've enjoyed some of this exploration of Sega CD, Golden Axes, and the one that got away, Golden Axe 3, which for some reason I can't play. And I will figure that out. But I got to play more Sega stuff. I got to play more Genesis and Sega CD 32X stuff. I moved the console to where it's easier for me to... It's like right in front of my face now, so I'm gonna want to play it more. But I'll get that ROM figured out for Golden Axe 3. That'll be awesome. Guys, I gotta go. Like I said, my throat is starting to get bad. Hell Tantrable, Silver Wings, who was first in, thank you for being here. Nick, the Geek Storian, always love hanging out with you, dude. Always have, always will. Always great hanging out with you, man. The last line, did I say the last line? If not, I'm saying it again. Last line, thank you, sir. Thank you for trying to help me with those codes, by the way. Devastator Omega, muchos gracias, sir. Thank you for being here. Let's see, I'm going back through it now. I can't remember. So many people. Oh my gosh. Bassarino was here. Salvatore. Did I not? Oh, I did. Hopefully I wasn't ignoring you, Salvatore, when you were talking. Thank you for being here. Chris Courage, the man, the myth, the legend. The guy who hooked me up with the ultimate Game Gear. Oh my God, I love this thing so much. This is my favorite handheld. Like, I have a bunch of handhelds. PSP Go, which is fully loaded, and I love it. My new 3DS XL, love that. My PSP, the regular, I think it's a 3000 model or 2000 model. I can't remember which one. My Game Boy Advance SP and my regular Game Boy. I don't know what else. That's all I can think of. But this is my favorite one, at least for now. The Game Gear. Playing Master System games and Game Gear games on this thing is just so amazing. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you very much for that. Alan Bauer, also thank you for being here. Let's see, who else? Bill Bobom, something like that. It's good to see you here. Who else? Xander 3034. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mike Wolf. I think Evil was here earlier. Yeah, Drunky Cheese was here. We had a lot of people hopping in just to say hi. And Mike Wolf. Did I say Mike Wolf? Tricom 79. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Well, I can't go back any further, and I'm sure I missed people, but I'm sorry about that. My bad. Maybe one day you can do 3, but thanks for doing what Nintendo don't. I'll get the ROM. I'll get it figured out because I do want to play it again. But yeah, this was fun. You guys are awesome. I love hanging out with you. Like I said, hope you had a good Halloween, and let's enjoy this extra hour of rest that we're going to get, I guess. Spring forward, fall back. Spring forward, fall back. Yes. You guys are great, and I'll catch you again soon. I'll get my voice back to doing better, and yeah, we'll hang out again. Thanks for hanging out with me. See y'all guys later. Bye-bye.